First of all, what inspired you to create such a forum like this one and gather so many people, young people?
I don't think the world is in a good state at the moment. I think that people of my age and generation and older generations haven't done very well for the future. I have a daughter who's 18. I am just gobsmacked with admiration at the young people that I know, that I work with. I think they have better ideas than I do. I think they are more courageous. And I believe that leaders are leaders very, very young. As I said yesterday, I met David when David was 24.
Yes.
I'm much older than David, as you can see. I met him when he was 24, and I know the day I met him, I knew that he was a leader, and I was right. So I think that young leaders should be given every encouragement and every chance to step up early, because their ideas and their decisions will be for the long term. They will not take decisions for quarterly results or for the next election to get themselves into
Yes.
power. They will take the right decisions, and I believe that with all my heart.
Was it hard to find volunteers and to get a momentum of people that will organize this event?
It's extremely difficult because it doesn't matter what anybody tells you, what anybody thinks. It costs a lot of time and money to set these things up. And it was very difficult for us because we are not for profit, but it also does mean that we were requiring of ourselves huge investment, and it has been both in time and money, an enormous investment, which frankly is not the business model, you know, that we are in business ourselves. But it's something David and I really care about. We don't believe that companies have the right to talk about corporate social responsibility and not invest in the future. And this is our investment in the future.
I've noticed that a lot of delegates are sponsored by individual companies, their companies. And do you think that such a model is good in the sense that most companies represent most delegates that represent their companies here?
You know what I think is very interesting? If you look at the numbers of delegates, there are a lot of them have been sponsored by people like Bill Now.
Yes.
David has sponsored, I've sponsored, and the people we've sponsored are not people from our companies.
Of course.
And they're not people that we chose. We chose them from the Facebook delegates. Then you've got people that were chosen by their companies. But I have to say, only companies that are genuinely committed to our ideals bothered to sponsor a delegate.
Exactly.
I mean, anybody who is trying to control their young people and trying to make them give a certain message, those companies didn't come anywhere near it. Yeah? The companies that have sent delegates, whether they've sent 4, I think the maximum from any one company is Hewlett Packard, but they didn't select their delegations centrally. They asked their companies around the world, if you've got a star, you can send them.
Send it over.
Okay? But it's very important because you could have a corporate trying to control the agenda, and that's sacred. It's not going to happen.
Yes.
You can see,
Of course,
we are not controlling this agenda. We have over 7,000 clients worldwide. I'm sure there are clients of ours who would not agree with what the resolutions are. That's not the point.
But we'll work later
We are
on, yeah.
only the platform for young leaders, nothing else.
Yes, I'm sure that a lot of young people will get inspired through all the messages, all the videos we post online. Will there be an event next year, and are there
Yes.
already...
100% definite there is an event next year, absolutely no question. And we'll be talking about it at the closing ceremony. One Young World is every year for the rest of your life.
So
And when I retire, it's going to be you.
Thank you. So we should tell young people to prepare and watch out for the next event.
Oh yes,
Okay.
you've got a lot of work coming.
Yes, thank